Hey guys, it is Coach AP coming at you through the video scope here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. And happy belated Halloween. I saw some great costumes. Thank you so much for all your submissions to our VHG social media accounts. We fired a bunch of them out on our social media yesterday. So some great costumes. And I gotta say I was impressed. And without further ado, let's get into the Tri-Pen Ice. Big region, but in the female under 18, this team is a wagon.
I'ma make noise in the street, please. All that fake love you can keep.
Alrighty. So the past couple days, we've been doing some videos on the under 18 AAA female league. We started out with Central, talked about Eastern, and today the bus stops Tri-Pen. Clarenville, Bonavista, Marystown, Bay Roberts, CBN, that region of the province, which is a large region, makes it a little bit tough to practice. I once coached this team 2 years ago, 2019-2020, with Derek Guy, and Elaine Senior was our manager. And very, very tough at that time to have practices and so on. However, this team is loaded with talent. And let's start off in goal. Not really sure who Brooklyn Drover is. I know her sister Jamie once coached her. Hey, Jamie, I hope university is going well for you. Don't really know much about her, but I don't think she's going to get a whole lot of shots because this team's probably going to have the puck a lot based on who they have up front. On the back end, quick little breakdown. You've got the former 2019-20 Players' Choice Award and Defenseman of the Year award, Jamie Guy. She is back. She will anchor that blue line with 06 stud Jessica Mercer. And the thing about them is they both shoot. One shoots left, one shoots right. So last shift of periods, last shift of games, that's probably what you're going to see on the ice for them. Very, very good defenders. I think Mercer is gone next year. That's Dawson Mercer's sister, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's also Riley Mercer's sister. That family just keep producing talent. I tell you what, that is a pretty impressive hockey family. Almost like a first family in Newfoundland hockey right now, along with the New Hooks. I got to give you a little shout out there, Abby and Alex. Abby, who are having a humongous season with the Boston College Eagles. Way to go, Abs. But Guy Mercer, very good defenseman in their own right. And then they've got Elizabeth Edmonds there. They've got Georgia Bolt there, who is an AP for the under 16 HPP team. So that's their nucleus on the back end. I'm not 100% sure who their other two are. I know Marissa Dawson is a defenseman playing forward, so she can probably play a little bit of both. But I'm not sure who rounds out that decor. But regardless, if they get down to four, that is pretty lights out. I think you could probably mix and match those four. And worst case scenario, you put Mercer and Guy together in the key situations. And I think that it's pretty much pitch and catch back there. That's four pretty solid D. Up front, this is where this team is very, very, very strong. You've got Maggie Shute, who's vastly improved, made the under 18 provincial team. Way to go, Mags. Definitely a very improved player in the past year and a half. You've got Leah Shepard, who's got silky smooth hands. You've got Jenna Snow, another one who falls into that very improved, vastly improved category along with Shute. Probably even more has come from, she's probably come further than Maggie. A player who won player of the game that first weekend in one of those games. I think that's it's a really, really good milestone for her. She's a great kid who works at her game. Way to go, Jenna. You've got Marissa Dawson, who is an absolute dog on the puck with great skating ability. You've got Bethany Pitcher, who I would say she'd be playing prep school next season. I mean, I think she's big, she's strong, she's mobile, she can play center and wing. A very good hockey player and very mature person. What's up, Bethany? Tuesday morning group. Got to give her a quick shout out there. Mackenzie Balsam, this is her. She played it as a rookie in 2019-20. Very reliable two-way forward. You've got Cassie Drover, who can absolutely fly and can also play D. So you've got some situations there where you got a couple of players up front that can slide back if you have penalties, you have injuries, whatnot. And if you really want to load up a line, you could probably use Drover and Dawson on the back end to spell Evans or Bolt or Guy or Mercer, whatever. So this is a team that has some versatility. And Cassie Drover definitely provides that versatility. A good player and a real character kid, a real fun person to be around. What's up, Cass? Every time I think of Cass, I just got to laugh because Cass, working at Powell's grocery store, she's always telling the stories about that. So doesn't know the difference in most produce. So she's laughing over there watching this video right now. Allie Ackerman, great hands. You've got Jolie Power, a good two-way forward with great skating ability, always smiling, good teammate. So that's, I mean, I just named off 8, 9 forwards that are, AAA, prep school, university caliber players. And when you have that much depth up front at the under 18 provincial level, you are going to be a wagon. You're going to be tough to beat. And I think that they showed that in their first weekend over on the west coast of the island in Corner Brook. Coach Derek Guy, Coach Ryan Power, and Coach Mike Drover are, they've got a pretty deep team there, and they can use everybody. And I think that that's a plus for the development of all the players in that program, that they can roll 3 lines. They can use everybody on their bench, which isn't always the case sometimes when you're dealing with these smaller centers. Rural Newfoundland, you might have a couple of guys there that, or girls, I should say, that that are in a little bit in that they're at their high water mark playing at the AAA level, and it's a little bit harder to use them in all situations. But this team, I'm looking at this team, and you can use some players here, power play, penalty kill, whichever situation that you want, and they'll be fine. So, I like this team, and this team could be even better. And that's the crazy thing about it. If they had all of their players back, Jordan Chalk is at RNS, a great person. You see her playing university hockey in the future, whether it be U Sport or D3. Molly Powers playing at Northwood Prep down in Lake Placid, New York. She is a stud, as is Maddie Fillier playing at Ridley. She is a stud. You've got Jordan Piercy, who is probably playing at Bonavista somewhere right now. I don't think she's on their roster, but a very, very smart, good player in her own right. So, I just named off 4 more players that could make that team even better. This team is probably an Atlantic Province competitor. How well they do at the next level, who knows? But I think that they should be able to handle the teams here in Newfoundland. I have them ranked as my number 1 team in the league. The only knock on that team is it's going to be hard for them to practice. And you're getting into an area where you're dealing with 7, probably 8, 9 plus minor hockey associations all wrapped into one. You've got Clarenville, Marystown, Bonavista, Bay Roberts, CBN. It's such a big region, and to get everybody on the same page is very, very difficult with regards to practicing. You may live in Bonavista and have a practice in Marystown. That's a couple hours of a drive. That's a couple hour drive to go to a practice. So it's a little bit challenging. So, but they'll rely on talent, and they have a very, very talented club. Let's hope that they can get everybody together for practices this year. And knowing Mike and Derek and Ryan, they will be coaching them up, and then they'll be working with them as much as they possibly can. All right, so that is it for this installment of our under 18 female AAA world tour, so to speak. We are going to be moving on to the Western Warriors later on in the week, so stay tuned for that. Follow our social media accounts. Instagram and Facebook is at VHG Hockey, and with our Twitter account, it is VHG Hockey with an underscore. So have a great week. I am out of Dodge. Take it easy.